Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart for the new moon 16th of August for London at 10:38 in the morning, British summertime. And I always use whole signs to represent the houses and the colour wheel. So here we are, new moon, Leo. Here it is, beautiful colour. Venus retrograde, moon, sun, 23 degrees Leo, almost 24. Mercury and Mars in Virgo. Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 23rd of Virgo, and it stays in Virgo for a long period of time, which is where Mercury is really happy. The Saturn energy over here in Pisces, it's retrograde, but it's not really doing very much at this new moon. Here's Neptune. Right at the end, it's also retrograde of Pisces. Then we have the node, and North nodes have changed sign now. The North node and Chiron both in Aries, and Jupiter, Uranus in Taurus. What is striking is, for me, I'm looking at Venus. Here's Venus retrograde, and it is going to be appearing as a morning star. It's sort of doing that right now, but it's not visible. And it will be doing that on the 19th of August, this Saturday. And while it's a morning star, what is really interesting is you won't see it, apart from if you get up before dawn, because then, of course, it will be hidden by the light of the sun. So that's a very interesting process of Venus, and the morning star energy is the myth of Inanna descending into the underworld. So it makes sense that Venus is actually invisible all of those 9 months to come, until it changes again into being an evening star. So it's the planet of relationships, Venus. It's the planet of love, the planet of self-worth in Leo, shining your light with the sun and moon. And we have a contrast of energy. First, positive energies. So here, this stellium, it's a group of planets, it's called a stellium, in a very powerful, very positive connection to the archetype of Chiron, the wounded healer. So healing wounds, especially Venus, it's very close, around self-worth, around the pioneer, because Aries is the pioneer, doing something for the first time. A birth process is always to do with Aries, and courage. The sun and moon in Leo is the heart of the lion. And the heart of the lion, Regulus is the royal star, it's very close to Regulus, and it is all about being warm-hearted. And especially, luckily in the UK, for the next few days, we look so we're going to have some sunshine again. Now, Uranus, here's Uranus over here, is causing tension. It's at 23 of Taurus, and that's exactly at a right angle to the sun and moon, the new moon. Uranus is the archetype very much to do with innovation, change. It's the rebel. It's very inventive, very creative in that way. Ideas that can just come in out of the blue is very much a Uranus, Eureka movement. But we don't normally like change. However, Uranus is telling us it's really necessary because, of course, it's in a very good relationship to Mercury and Mars over here. So I'm giving a workshop on Saturday. As it happens, that is the very day that the morning star reappears, and very much about manifesting. And to manifest, we need to write down what we would like to manifest, to set our intention. And handwriting, that's very much a Virgo process, and also a healing process as well, about things that we don't want, and we focus on the negative. Now Jupiter is in a good relationship to that, obviously to that Mercury down here, and it will, keep that good luck, good fortune. That's what Jupiter is always about, that positivity. However, I'm looking at Venus and Uranus. You see, that is a very, very tight relationship here. And it's all about what Venus and Uranus is about is endings. It can be sudden endings of a relationship. It can be, just changing overnight. You're no longer in love, whatever that means for you. But it does mean to be aware of that is this undercurrent, and it will repeat once Venus moves forward again, which it won't do till September the 4th. So this month, this new moon is to do with the heart, very much the heart, because that's what Leo is all about. And being kind, being warm-hearted is just what anyone who's got a planet in Leo knows. If you've got the moon or the sun in Leo, you are naturally warm-hearted. And it's many of my friends, you go, wow, they're just gorgeous people to be around. They really are. Anything else of note? Well, I would say what I was looking at the moment is the Barbie movie has been unbelievably successful. I haven't seen it yet. From what I read, it's actually quite a good film. But it is highest grossing film with a woman director, $1.192 billion. And when it was released, the first date, a small release, Venus and Mars were actually side by side. And I know it's all about Barbie and boyfriend Ken. However, it was also launched in competition, or should we say, as a double bill with Oppenheimer. Barbie is Venus, Oppenheimer is absolutely Pluto, the atomic bomb. So the charts, looking at the same chart, and I'm looking now at a harmonic chart to do with Venus, and that is very much connected to Pluto. Big wealth, that's what Pluto is. It's the underground, it's the undercurrent. And right now, and it's carrying on for quite a long time now, we have this right angle of Pluto to the nose of the moon. Next year, Pluto will be moving into Aquarius, so that will no longer be as significant as it is right now. So for you, be aware of embracing change, Uranus. Count your lucky stars with Jupiter, both in Taurus, both to do with Venus, and also my counsel is Uranus can often be like changing your environment. What I often do is I just move furniture, because Uranus wants you to change something, and that doesn't necessarily mean you get divorced. That's an extreme example. But also astrology is very much about Uranus. The love of astrology, of being unconventional, and I have it in my chart as an opposition, so I do understand it very, very well. So thank you for watching, and please, if you haven't signed up, I'm giving a Venus masterclass on Thursday. It's free, and I give a lot of content. My masterclasses are not like sell, buy. They're not at all. I would like you to really come to terms with understanding what this Venus cycle means for you. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com.